start of this round, because he's not exactly cute, she is sexy. Yes, I'm a girl and I feel comfortable enough to admit that Lopunny is sexy. I mean, look at her. She's the ultimate Playboy bunny. Lopunny in its pre-evolved form Baneri were the first real rabbit-type Pokemon in the game, and Game Freak did a pretty darn good job, starting with the adorable, cute little Baneri and moving on to Lopunny. Like I said before, the Playboy bunny. And that's not a bad thing. Lopunny is beautiful, not just sexy. Her fur you can almost feel the texture of just by looking at her. She looks silky soft. And who wouldn't want a hug with those ears? I know I would. But a case where another Pokemon is tough to evolve because friendship is one of the hardest ways to evolve a Pokemon. But really, it's thanks to one particular Lopunny that she's on this list. And that Lopunny's name is Cotton. Behind TG's Random Doom series is an incredibly good fan comic. I'm not sure if I really should count fan comics, but in this case I am because it's just so well done. And Cotton is an amazing character, and her relationship with Napoleon, the Floteasel, is extremely sweet. And just to let you know, it won't be the last fan comic you'll see because not only do I like fan comics a lot, but I'm writing my own. So, that might influence some of my decisions down the line. Well, I think it's now Munchlax's turn. Munchlax is another Pokemon that holds a special place because it's one of the first I saw, being the first Sinnoh-type Pokemon I ever saw in its movie debut. Being a pre-evolved form of Snorlax is also a plus, because Snorlax is a pretty darn cool Pokemon, although just barely not cool enough to make this list. Stats-wise, Munchlax is not good, being extraordinarily slow. But, in terms of aesthetic cuteness, again, more cuteness, he earns his spot on the list. Plus, like Animal Guy said, this guy is very funny. A Pokemon that recycles. Who'da thunk it? Or at least makes an effort to. He was green before it was cool. Like everyone, I was really ticked when they switched the voice actors on the Pokemon show, but watching Munchlax made it almost all worthwhile, because May's Munchlax, like every Munchlax ever, seems to be hilarious 24/7. Playboy Bunny versus the Class Clown. Who takes this round? Gonna take the guy's answer here and say the Playboy Bunny. Why? Here are my reasons. Even though I like Munchlax, I don't love him. Also, he is amusing, but I've never actually been able to catch one. I don't know if that's just because I'm not looking in the right place, but I've never caught a Munchlax. Baneri, on the other hand, I have caught and evolved into Lopunny, even though I haven't ended up using it much. Plus, again like I said, the Cotton story arc just really got to me, and made me truly love this sexy, funny Pokemon. Sinnoh round goes to Lopunny. Lastly, let's go to the Unova round. Again, we are ending on cute, starting with the adorable little chinchilla Pokemon, Cinccino. To be honest, even I'm surprised Cinccino is up this far. At first I didn't think she was anything special, but one huge fact soon changed my mind. That fact was named Sparkle. Who's Sparkle, you may ask? Well, the very first shiny Pokemon I ever encountered and ever caught. That's right, my first shiny Pokemon was a Cinccino. Okay, technically it was a Ninchino that I evolved, but still, a shiny Cinccino. The very first shiny Pokemon I ever caught. If that doesn't have nostalgic value, I don't know what does. Plus, design-wise, Cinccino is a cutie. A chinchilla in a fur coat. Fur on fur. Uh-oh, Peter's gonna have a field day. Man, I am full of bad jokes. A fact courtesy of Bulbapedia is that Cinccino, aside from Linoone, is the shortest fully evolved Pokemon, at only 1 foot 8 inches. An interesting fact. Plus, her and Minccino's signature move, Tail Slap, does serious damage. I know I've been taken out a few times by these powerful blows. It's annoying, but very effective. Well, now it's time for the puppy Pokemon, Lillipup. And honestly, how can you not love this little guy? People say Pokemon is starting to run out of ideas, that they're using way too many similar designs, like too many monkeys and too many dogs. I disagree. How many different types of dog and monkey are there? Well, with dogs, there are many, many different breeds, including all the mixed breeds. And right now, we have a blue Pokemon that's a spitting image of my best friend's puppy. Aside from being another adorable Pokemon, Lillipup has a special advantage because it's one of the first Pokemon you can catch at the start of Black and White. And to be honest, it's one of the only usable ones you can catch at the beginning, because Purloin and especially Patrat are really not that good in battle. At least Lillipup and both its evolutions can hold their own in a battle. The others, I can't say the same for. Plus, he was always a useful ally whenever I fought Lenora. If I couldn't catch a fighting-type Pokemon because I was doing a Nuzlocke or something, then Lillipup using Rock Smash would always help me win. All in all, Lillipup is probably the one Pokemon I would like to have as a pet. First shiny via contender for a first pet. Let's see. I'm gonna have to go with first pet here. I never had a dog growing up, and having a Lillipup made me feel closer to having one than even playing Nintendogs. Well, not really, but still, I prefer Lillipup over Chinchino. For one thing, he's cuter. I mean, he's a Yorkshire Terrier puppy. Chinchino may be based off a chinchilla, but you wouldn't be able to tell directly from looking at it. Lillipup is designed better and can learn a better range of attacks. So Lillipup wins the Unova normal type round. Mostly because I can feel closer to having one than a Chinchino because I can go visit my friend's puppy. Lame jokes. Well, there you are, the winners of all 5 rounds. Time for a quick recap before I announce the order and my favorite normal type Pokemon. From the Kanto region, we have Persian. From the Johto region, we have Togepi. From the Hoenn region, we have Skitty. From the Sinnoh region, we have Lopunny. And from the Unova region, we have Lillipup. We're going last to first, so here's my choice for 5th place. Lopunny. While I may enjoy its appearance and its depiction in certain comics, there's one thing I can't quite get over. Its male form. Why didn't they give it a separate male form? Giving Lopunny its second form, a male one, might have helped it push it out of 5th place. In 4th place, we find Lillipup. Although very cute and very useful for the second gym, afterwards I usually find myself switching Lillipup out. In the long run, I'd rather have a Yorkshire Terrier puppy than a Lillipup. In 3rd place, we have Skitty. Why does Kitty snag 3rd place? Really, it's mostly due to the anime and, like Animal Guy says, the Nidoking effect. I just love this little kitty. In 2nd place, we have Togepi. This little egg was a staple of my childhood. Watching Misty carrying it in her arms brings back a real sense of nostalgia. But this little egg did not manage to snag 1st place. That honor goes to Persian. This beautiful, classy cat won my heart from the second I saw it. And I had a strong suspicion at the start of this list that Persian would be on the top. There have been many, many cat Pokemon, but Meowth and Persian were the very first, and I think Persian did it the best. Even though I don't consider myself evil, I think it would be lovely to have a Persian's head on my lap to pet. It's one kitty I could really get attached to. That's why I declare Persian to be my ultimate favorite normal type, and his name shall be added to the wall of finalists. Holy moly, this video is long and took a long time. Whew, what have I gotten myself in for? Anyway, until next time, when we take a look at my favorite fire-type Pokemon, this is KT Catsbone, signing off.